For 60 years, SNAP has adapted to meet the changing needs of our community. Programs have changed, neighborhoods have changed. The challenges facing Spokane have changed, but the heart of the work has remained the same. Neighbors helping neighbors. Bob Peeler spent 42 years living that mission, helping neighbors find housing, solve problems, and take the next step forward. But long before he became one of Spokane's most trusted outreach workers, he knew what it felt like to struggle himself.
During high school, I had periods of homeless. I come from a big family, single mom, and didn't get along with her boyfriend. I was kind of rebellious a little bit, long hair, but it wasn't as bad as it sounds.
Those experiences never left him. Years later, they became the thing that let him walk into a camp under a bridge and make someone feel seen. In October of 1980, Bob came to work at SNAP.
I got hired as a SNAP worker in October of 80. It was fun. Back then, it was a good neighborhood program. I had a lawnmower, a rototiller. I would take the garbage out for the seniors. I would mow their lawns. We had a seed program, so I helped them garden. We really got to know the neighbors.
Working in the community with SNAP came naturally to Bob. He says other opportunities came calling over the years, but they always wanted something he wasn't willing to give.
I had a lot of different offers off and on, but they wanted me to wear a tie or be professional or whatever, and I couldn't do that.
Instead, he found a career doing outreach. That work let him be exactly who he was. Over time, Bob would spend hours visiting people living under bridges, along the river, at campsites across Spokane.
Outreach was fantastic. I had a truck full of socks, candy, and water, so everybody loved me. People would be waiting for me, and I met some fantastic people doing that.
The socks, candy, and water, they helped, but they weren't the reason people trusted Bob. He treated people with dignity. He went where they were and listened to their life stories, and he did it for decades. Bob had a rule about visiting someone's camp that says everything about who he is.
That's their home. You respect their home as you would have somebody respect yours. So I would knock, announce myself, help them out. Then I try to get people housed. Everybody's got a story. Talking to them, being empathetic.
Real change, Bob understood, doesn't happen overnight. Before someone is ready to talk about housing or employment, before they can imagine a different future, they need to know someone cares. That took time, and Bob gave it.
Once they build their trust, then I was able to talk about what's your next step? What will you do about housing? What are you willing to work for? I think we housed probably over 1,000 people.
Over 1,000 people housed. In 2007, Bob helped lead the relocation of more than 200 residents displaced when 3 downtown buildings were condemned.
I really had a good relationship with City Hall. Whenever there was a homeless person in the lobby or there's a homeless issue at this park, he would call me and send me out there.
Over 4 decades, Bob met thousands of people. Some needed housing, some needed someone to listen. Many needed both.
You can't really address the issues unless you know where people are coming from.
What stayed with him were the moments when people began to believe in themselves again.
People are fantastic. When you reach that point where a bulb comes out and you get this, I can do this. Getting to a point where the bulb comes up is what takes time in developing relationships and promoting possibilities.
Developing relationships and promoting possibilities. That's how Bob describes it. Not fixing people, not rescuing people. Meeting them where they are and walking alongside them until they find their own path forward.
And it's really sometimes listening to their stories and the trauma they've gone through. If I didn't have this and this in my back pocket, that could be me. People are amazing. You got to put your time in, work with relationships, like a marriage, it's up and down.
When Bob retired, what he missed most wasn't the work itself.
I love SNAP. I miss the day-to-day. I miss the people I work with, the clients and the staff. Back then, we were basically a family. One day you'd be serving clients, the next day you'd be raking up rocks and digging ditches and stuff. It was good times.
Bob Peeler spent 42 years helping neighbors navigate challenges, discover possibilities, and move forward. A story built on trust, respect, and community. Ask Bob what he learned from more than 4 decades at SNAP, and his answer is surprisingly simple.
It's just simple, small things. People are great. We're all different snowflakes. Some of us a little muddy, but we get through that.